Good afternoon, YouTubers. It is Ghost Cobb, and I am in my part-time studio of my closet. I'm hiding, as they say. I just wanted some privacy for this video. Yes, it's Friday, which only means one thing, that it is Fine 5 on Friday. But first I want to get a couple things out there. If you are one of the praying kind, I ask that you pray for my family. We have been struck this week since New Year's with some pretty crazy stuff. Christy hit a deer on Wednesday, and she's okay. She's sore. She's got some bumps and bruises, but the doe ran into the side of the car, smashed the side mirror in the passenger side, and then went up the back of the car, denting the back door, up by the handle, went up over the roof because we have a smaller car, dented the little scoop or fin or whatever the heck you want to call that thing off the top, dented it up, so it did $2,600 worth of damage to the car. However, it is just dents. There's nothing mechanically wrong with the car, and the car stayed in its lane. I mean, she took care of it. It was no big, it wasn't that big of an accident. It could have been a lot worse, is what I'm trying to say. So that happened on Wednesday, and then Thursday we go over to take care of my daughter and my other daughter Emma, which Emma is her sister, but it's from another father. Okay, we'll just put it that way. However, I am still Pop to her, so that's all good. But I went over to take care of. We went over to take care of them, Christy and I, and got them off to school. They had a 2-hour delay from some snow that we got here in Pennsylvania, and then I get this phone call from her on her cell phone, and Rooster is bawling, crying. And I'm like, whoa, 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 what's going on? What happened? Are you okay? And she just couldn't talk. And I was like, Rooster, you got to settle down enough to let me talk. And let her talk, so I could understand what was going on. And she then came to tell me that one of her friends, and he was dating her best friend, committed suicide. I will tell you, parenting is not easy. It is no doubt the hardest job that I've ever had. However, yesterday was the hardest day of my life. To be a parent and have to go through that is very difficult. I couldn't even be there to hug her and hold her and just, so she could just be with her daddy. He was 15 years old. He lost his daddy about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and he was very close to his father, and he just couldn't bear with it. It was very, very difficult for him and caused a lot of depression to set in, and it was a very difficult day for us. It was a very difficult morning this morning as well. She did get some sleep. Haley did finally fall asleep last night. So we got through that part of it, and she got a little bit of rest at least. But, folks, it's... I get emotional on my channel a lot. A lot of people say that's what they like about it, because I'm real. I am who I am. And that's the way you should be on your channel. You should be who you are. Not trying to be something that you're not, or just trying to get subs or to get people to send you stuff or whatever that may be. Sponsorships or subs so you can get paid. That's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the friendships and to share the hobby and to learn from you guys. And but I'm a very emotional guy. I am. I'm a big guy. Some people, say I'm very intimidating. But I'm a very emotional, soft guy. So once you get to know me, it's kind of like, oh yeah, he is a softie, But, man, yesterday was tough. It was tough. It's always hard to hear somebody doing that, taking their own life. It's always sad and hard to hear that. But when you hear of somebody of that age do it, and when it touches home, because, not just did it affect Haley, but it affected her best friend. And her best friend is so close that she actually calls Christy and I Mom and Dad. So, it's, I feel like, my child lost her boyfriend. And, I love her that much. We've taken her on vacations. We've taken her to, amusement parks and rock concerts and everything. But it's just so hard to see these kids go through it. But the message we've been trying to send to them is that he did not do it to hurt them. He did it simply because he was in pain. And he just felt that was the only way out. And it's very hard, it's very difficult to deal with, but it just sometimes it just happens, unfortunately. Hopefully, we can use it as a learning tool and we can learn from it. Hopefully it makes me a better father so I can teach my kids about it. I can talk to my kids about it. I can talk to other kids that hang out with our children about it. The more knowledge you have of it and the more willingness you are to just sit down and just listen. If they want to cry, let them cry. Cry with them. Let them know that you're there and that you feel that complete emotion of what's going on right now. And it helps the process. So they started a GoFundMe for Bishop's family. That was his name. The goal was $30,000. They are at around 23,000 in just a little over a day. We gave $50. That's all we could give at this point because of, wrecking the car and having to pay for that and everything else. Unfortunately, that's all we could give, but we were able to give. And, they always say if you don't give till it hurts, then you're not giving enough. That's what my grandma used to always tell us. But there is a GoFundMe. I will put the link in the basement along with all the links to my Find Five on Friday. If you feel that you want to donate to the family to help the mother deal with final expenses and everything else, that would be fantastic. I truly appreciate it. I know Rooster appreciates it. It's so sad to see this happen. And it affected my daughter so much. My daughters so much that it's just heartbreaking to see her best friend, which I consider my daughter, go through this and see how it's affecting her. It is absolutely heartbreaking. It really, truly is. It is heartbreaking. So any words, I will put that link down in the basement as well. If you want to, that's great. Leave it in the comments. If you feel like it, that's great. I appreciate it. Let me wipe the tears out of my eyes, and we will get started with the Find Five on Friday. So, I will try to... All right, now, let's flip the switch here, and let's be happy and cheerful. So, we got Find Five on Friday. We have 5 today. I have 2 older people in the YTPC. This one you may not have heard of, but the other one I'm sure you have. So we'll start with one of the newbies. He's not really that new. He is from Texas. He is one of the young guns. He is Standard Texan. If you have not watched Corey, Mr. Standard Texan, you're missing out. This young man is phenomenal. He served our country. He's a great dad. He's pretty knowledgeable on tobaccos. He's still learning like we all are, but he loves Latakia. He's an Englishman, which there's nothing wrong with that. And just an all-around good guy. I really like Corey. So Standard Texan is number 1 for the day. Number 2 for the day, this lovely young lady has been around for a very long time. She is one of the forefathers of the YTPC. It is Sue Dunhill. Folks, if you have not watched Sue Dunhill, you're missing it. You are absolutely, positively missing it. You are missing what old school YTPC was all about. I love Sue. Sue, if you're watching, mwah, I love you. You are such an amazing woman. We love you so much. We always love the gifts that you send. Haley's got that ceramic, it looks like Cinderella on her dresser. That went up upstairs immediately. If you haven't watched the housewarming video, you really got to watch it. because she went crazy when she opened that box and noticed that almost the whole box was hers. So that's pretty cool. So that's Sue Dunhill. Number 3 is another older feller in the YTPC. He's a young buck though, but he's been around for quite a while. He is Swamp Piper 84. His name is Tyler. Ty, my brother, I love you, man. You are a great guy, a very dear friend. And I watched Ty's video on the Missouri Meerschaum grab bag, and I liked it. Commented on it, and he commented back through private message, I think it was. And then we found each other on Facebook, and we started to talk through Facebook, and we have grown very close. So, Ty, my friend, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the gifts and the friendship and the conversations that we've had. So thank you. Number 4 is a new feller. His name is John Bats. Bats is in like a baseball bat. B-A-T-S. And last but certainly not least, Bearded Pipe Smoker. This here feller is also pretty new to it. Really good guy. I like him. Like watching their stuff. I haven't watched too much of their stuff because they're relatively really new. And I just found them. Actually, they found me. And then I subbed them back, of course. So that's my 5 for today. It is Standard Texan of the Young Guns. It is Sue Dunhill, Swamp Piper 84, John Bats, and Bearded Pipe Smoker. Those are my 5 for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging around. I apologize for the lengthy video, but I just wanted to get that out there. And, you know, I wanted to share it. I had to get some of it off my chest. And I appreciate all the love and the support that you have showed me. It really means a lot to me. And I truly, truly appreciate it. So if you hit the little arrow on the side, that'll take you down to the basement. Down there you will find the link for Bishop's GoFundMe. You will also find Standard Texan, Sue Dunhill, Swamp Piper 84, John Bats, and Bearded Pipe Smokers channels as well, the links to their channels. So guys, until we can get together, pack a pipe or smoke a good cigar, let all what you do be done out of love. Y'all take care and God bless.